Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight we're just going to hang out for a little while and talk about Xbox versus PlayStation 2022. So this might get a little heated. Trigger warning for all of the weird, crazy fanboys out there. This might be a little harsh. No, I'm just joking. So, yeah, man. Um, I don't really know, man. I guess dang it. It does kind of suck, man, that we're not going to have anything out for Xbox for the rest of this year. That's stupid. That's dumb. I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of third party stuff. Um, we'll get through it. We'll definitely get through it. We'll make it. We'll make it the best way we can. Um, as you guys have noticed, I've been covering a lot of PlayStation stuff lately. Like, yeah, dude, that's where the content is right now. Is on the PlayStation. So like this 1440p thing has really got me pretty happy. For the next few days though, I'm going to be doing a lot more of Xbox stuff on 1440p. I want to bring as much awareness to 1440p monitors and 1440p gaming as I can while we're still early in this generation to get the best out of it. I've been sitting here and I've tested so many freaking games, old ones, new ones, and I mean I was doing this already on the Xbox Series S. Normally when I'm live streaming and we're playing a game, I'm usually on my monitor and it always looks incredible on my Series X. So yeah, man, I think that the benefit of 1440p definitely outweighs. Um, I don't know. For me, man, it's a much better experience. Like it looks so much better. It feels a lot better. The response time on the monitor is way good, man. And that definitely helps with latency when you're playing your video games. A lot. A lot. Even 30 FPS doesn't really bug you that much on a 1440p monitor. It actually isn't as stuttery as it is on a 4K. That's been a big thing. So if you really look at it, 2022 is pretty much been a disappointing year. You could say, I mean, if you're a PlayStation fanboy, you could say, but we've had so many exclusives. Whatever, dude. They're pretty. They're not like super bangers or anything like we were getting the last year of the PlayStation 4. Before the PS5 came out, like they weren't like PlayStation 4 top quality freaking bangers like we were getting that last year. They've been all right. They've been average. I would say that I mean this sucks, but the best thing that Xbox has put out this year so far has been that DLC for Forza Horizon 5, man. That DLC is actually pretty incredible. I need to sit down and play some more of that. I'm going to play some more of that probably tomorrow. I was thinking about doing a live stream, just doing some Forza Horizon 5 tomorrow. Because normally we just do the live streams on Wednesday, so I was thinking about doing that. Uh, yeah, I want to try to do some more of that. I need to put some more hours in it. I'm already at 3 days. That is pretty much 3 PlayStation exclusives in one game, so that's pretty good. You wonder, I mean, I'm always like, yeah, man, why do you always rate the games by time played? Because, man, if you're playing a game for longer if you're playing a game for 50, 60, 70 hours, what's up, MR2? If you're playing a game for 60, 70, 80, 100 hours, that game has obviously kept you in it and entertained you for that long. Like that's a pretty solid get for 60, $70, man. I think anyways. Like $1 an hour, man. If you get $1 an hour out of a video game, I think that is pretty good. Because let's face it, man. Like, what else are you gonna really rate it on, man? Like, seriously, what else are you gonna rate it on? Because a lot of the gaming systems, and I mean, like Ubisoft games, bro, they rarely change anything. Yeah, but if you get 100 hours MR2, I mean, that's a little bit better than $1. I have yet to get I've yet to get over 100 hours out of a $70 game, dude. I have not been able to accomplish that feat yet. So so yeah, every $70 game I bought is essentially not worth the money, especially for day one for me. Like that is how I gauge if I got a good deal at launch, is if I put enough hours in there to get to get $1 an hour. If I was able to get $1 an hour, that was a good game. Great filler worlds. I like filler worlds though, man. They I play those games for a long time, man. I do. I play them for a long time. Why? Because I really enjoy being there. Games go on sale so quickly now. Yeah. It's so pathetic, man. It is so pathetic how fast these games are going on sale right after launch. I mean, you already got Horizon Forbidden West and Gran Turismo 7 at $50, man. I think both of them are worth $50. I do. I think they're both worth $50. That's a good price, man. For whoever was patient enough to wait 5 more months, you got a good deal. You got a good deal. Well, I mean, it only took them 5 months to fix Horizon Forbidden West, so that's pretty good. What's up, Furious Old Gamer? Go Packers. Do you even play video games, Mr. Packers? So I did. I picked up Spider-Man. I picked up the Spider-Man. We're gonna test it on the pewter. We're gonna play it on the pewter. We're gonna see how good it is. If they can sell that at that sell price, then the sell price is the real price. They should be. Yeah, I think $50. The more and more I think about it, I think $50 is actually a really fair price for a video game, especially a freaking movie video game. Like that is more than a fair price for like them movie video games, man. That I really do think that is more than a fair price for a movie game, dude. More than a fair price. They're like, oh, we need to charge more money for these. I'm like, no, you need to charge less money for those. You need to, in fact, charge $50. Yay, Spider-Man 60. Wow, that's a low price. No, I'm just joking. Hey, Shadow, how is Spider-Man a movie game? No, Spider-Man's not a movie game. I don't think Spider-Man was a movie game. I think Spider-Man was actually I think Spider-Man was a pretty solid game. I do think, honestly, though, Packers, all 3 of the DLCs that came with Spider-Man, I think all of those should have been just part of the main story for the $60. Because, I mean, if you think about it, Spider-Man was a 12-hour game, maybe 13 hours, if I remember correctly. Yeah, maybe 13 hours for that game. So all of that stuff shouldn't have been DLC, man. It should have just been like part of the game. I kind of feel like that sometimes. I kind of feel like they cut content out of the main game, and then they sell it to us after the fact. And when I get a $60 game and it's 12 hours long, and then I get another 12 hours of gameplay with 3 more DLCs, I'm like, yeah, dude, this should have been a 24-hour game. I mean, like God of War is a 24-hour game, and that one was supposed to have DLC, but then they just decided to go ahead and make a whole new game out of it. So I just hope that 5 years made it so God of War doesn't turn out to be I just don't want to fight the same troll boss over and over and over again. I want it to be more highly crafted this time. I don't want to fight. I really don't want to fight a bunch of troll bosses. That stuff just seemed like a lot of filler to me. Yeah, I think $50 for all games is a fair price. I do. Even see, I mean, if we say all games, man, then we're saying all the indie games and everything else is all $50. I mean, I wouldn't mind paying a flat rate across the board for all games. I mean, and then if I just hate how they go on sale so quickly after. That's what makes me mad. I don't necessarily mind paying whatever price they want, to be completely honest. The fact that they go on sale so quick after, that's what makes me mad. I consider movie games, the Quarry games like that only. See, the Quarry was extreme, like an extreme movie game. I would say that was an extreme movie game where something like like God of War, like the first God of War, 2018 or whatever, you pretty much it's like about 45 minutes until you actually really get control of the character and start moving along, to where you can do stuff, and actually start like going around and doing what you want to do. Well, actually it's longer than that because you got to get all the way to the canoe before you're actually 100% more in control of the character. And I think that's about the time when you get to the canoe for the first time after you leave Freya's house. After you leave Freya's house, then the game starts to open up a little more, and you have more freedom to like come and go and do stuff. But before that, you're pretty much stuck in like a locked sequence that takes anywhere from an hour to like 2 hours to get through. Xbox Game Pass third party isn't coming completely not true. What are you talking about? Oh, I saw something that there was a rumor about no more third party, like not stuff that's already been announced, but like other surprise games or something. I think they were saying something like that. I did see that rumor that you're talking about, Gaming Fire. But I mean, that might be the case, man. We might have like a pretty bum year for Xbox, dude. Like, I've already prepared for that. Like, I've already prepared for that. I mean, not being able to get Redfall and Starfield this year, like I've already prepared for that, dude. Like I do not expect anything from Xbox this year. Like I don't. I had my hopes up to possibly get Forza Motorsport, but they came out and they pretty much put that to rest with the thing. So yeah, dude, I don't expect to get any Xbox first party games this year. PlayStation is definitely going to win this year just by default of actually putting out remakes, remasters, and mid games. God of War still has the potential to be really good. It's not a first party game. If you're gonna do the console wars, you got to do the console wars right, man. It's not a first party game. It's not a first party game, man. I mean, granted, that DLC for freaking Horizon Forbidden West is, I would say it's maybe above average for that one. Go Packers, maybe above average. I don't. I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like the story. I just don't think it was as good as the first one. The first one was like really good. The second one was like, oh boy, man, like it. It was all right, dude. It got the job done. Did you try the settings? I say, oh no, I didn't. I did play around with it for a little while, but then I was right back to my monitor. I'll tell you what, man. I don't know if I care about the 4K gaming anymore, Lane. I'm much happier with the way the PlayStation 5 is on the 1440p monitor. I'm way happier with that. I did play some Spider-Man today on it. I did play some what was the other one? What was the other one that I was checking out the 120 hertz? Oh, Horizon Forbidden West. I was checking out the 120 hertz mode on that one. Which console should you buy? That's really going to depend on what games you want to play right now. Xbox will probably give you the best value rule. Is that rule? Xbox will probably give you the best value because of Game Pass, a bunch of games on there that you can play that have been added there. But PlayStation has got the newer content this year. I don't know, man. It just depends. Well, I'm like 8 feet away from my TV. You're right next to yours. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that does have a lot to do with it too, man. I I don't necessarily mind. I mean, I was playing Spider-Man on it today and that felt fine. I'm not convinced that that's going over 60 frames a second though. Like I'm not convinced. When I turn on the little bar thing and I'm watching the VRR number, go up and down, it's doing the exact same thing on like Halo. It does the exact same thing on the Xbox games like Elden Ring and stuff like that. So you're trying to tell me that Elden Ring's getting 100 frames a second, bro? Like you're trying to tell me that Halo, like all these games on the Xbox are, I don't know. Once you played like 100 frames a second on a PC, like it feels incredibly different. it just I don't know, man. I don't know if we're actually getting actual freaking FPS or if we're just getting low frame rate compensation that is changing that experience, Lane. I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced. Um, I'll find out tomorrow or in a couple days because I bought Spider-Man on PC. I'm gonna lock that down to like 100 frames a second or something, and I'll tell you if it feels PS5 credit support LFC credit support doesn't, yeah, it doesn't support it, but I do remember Digital Foundry saying something about them using LFC. If you go back and you watch that video, you can kind of hear them talking about how they used LFC to get there. Yep, PS games are filled with lots of filler stuff, tons of scavenging, tons of walking around, tons of dialogue and boring repetitive side missions, and an open world to make you traverse like crazy. Horizon Forbidden West was meh. Console. Well, I'm like 8 feet. Let's see. Two? You have a PS5. Get the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I got a Switch. Um, bro, because we was fighting that Xbox better controller. Although that's, I think it. Me personally, I kind of like the Xbox controller more, Mike, Mister Huckabist. I do, dude. It just feels better in my hand. I don't use Game Pass. I buy my games. I'm undecided which one to buy. Uh I mean, PlayStation's got some story games. Xbox has got shooters, racers, and they're gonna have a lot of RPGs. I don't know, man. I don't know what your gaming habits are. Rule. It's kind of hard to like point you in a direction if I don't know exactly what kind of games you like. I think they're both worth owning. I've recommended that millions of times on this channel. I think you should have both. Um, if it's something that you want to get first and then get the other one later, I don't know. I don't know, man. What's up, Fahim? Have you succumbed to the Xbox? Are you an Xbox yet? Oh, so I'll put my gamer tag up. No one report me. Yeah, if you're gonna put gamer tags up, Shadow, do it in Discord. Do it in the Discord. Because because these this here will play after the show too. So if you want to be safe, just do it on Discord. You also have to remember that the PS5 is throttled to 32, yes, compared to the Xbox is 40. I think the Xbox is at 40. I don't think it does the full 48 gigabytes either. I think it's at 40 HDMI speed. I like the Dolby Vision. I like the Dolby Vision of the Xbox, and it just seems like I'm getting a bit higher resolution with Xbox. It kind of just looks better most of the time on the TV. But the PlayStation 5 is literally perfect on the 1440p monitor with this update, guys. Like it's literally it's a much better experience. Much better experience. I have like very few complaints. Everything looks sharp, crystal clear, really good. Uh, hey Sebastian, how are you doing? It looks I'm personally pretty happy with the PlayStation 5 on the monitor, man. Like I have very few complaints now. Yeah, exactly. 1440p does not use as much bandwidth. Therefore, we could get way better visuals if they just shot for 1440p and higher performance. I think we could get a lot better performance out of these consoles at 1440p than we're ever going to get at 4K, man. 4K is just, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like the screen technology jumped too far ahead. Like going from 1080p to 4K was such a big jump that in order to get that much power for a console to actually do like a native 4K 60 frames a second for a console, I mean we're basically right at the point where we can get a pretty solid 4K 30, like a pretty high quality 4K 30. And man, I don't know, man. I would much rather have that step in between to give me 1440p to still give me a beautiful resolution, but also give me better performance. Because I'm hooked after going to 60 frames a second in open world games, man. I can't go back. It's too hard. I cannot go back. For some reason, it took me a while to figure out how to navigate Xbox One when I was using PS4. Now it's the other way around. I don't know what that will do, Shadow. I don't have a PlayStation account anymore. Before or a PS5 uncaps the HDMI port should look better when they do that. That's a whole other story. Yeah, PS5 doesn't support 444 color 120 hertz. No, no, you're right. I mean, I like my freaking I like the PS5. I'm having a lot better I'm having a lot better time with this thing on a 1440p monitor than like I've been a lot more happy with this. I've been more happy with this, and I'm perfectly fine with having it on the monitor. I'm pretty sure that we will get. I'm pretty sure we'll get the 120 VRR support with HDMI 2.0 for this. I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of if I'm really hoping that the update that they add that VRR support before they take this out of the beta though. That would be pretty cool, man. That would be pretty cool if that came. HDMI, no, it's 120. I got 120 hertz over there. HDMI 2.0 is 1440p at 120. 4K 60. HDMI 2.0 is just 4K 60. You need 2.1 to go any higher than that. 4K TV that has HDMI 2.0 HDMI will it do for these new consoles? Yeah, it will. You'll be fine. I mean, some HDMI 2.0 TVs rule have actual 1440p support at 120 frames a second, which is literally perfect for these consoles because not many games are going to go 4K 120, dude. Oh, yeah. All the good stuff. I think MBG is moving towards Xbox. Oh, he's coming back, huh? Oh, guys, I'm leaving. I'm leaving you, PlayStation. I'm going back. No, man, just be both. Just be both. They're both good, man. They're both good. I like them both. I like them both. HDMI 2.0, 1440p. Gosh dang it, Cabbage. Crowdy. It is crowdy. It looks a lot more crowdy. So this is why I'm happy about it because this is the first time this is the first time PlayStation's lived within its means, so to speak. Like the PlayStation 5 is a solid 1440p console, like 100%. I believe that with every fiber of my being. Um, and this is the first time that they're like, all right, you win. We'll give you 1440p, man. We know you don't like the checkerbirds. You know, they did this just for me, man. The things you do for the clicks I know I love the clicks. There's no 8K TV. There's 8K. You just can't afford one yet. It is not worth getting. Like, why? Why get 8K, man? These consoles, not even PCs, can really do freaking 8K, dude. It's like that's pointless. Praising Xbox, huh? Why is everybody praising Xbox today? This is the last year. These guys should be like toting PlayStation hard to try to get them to sell as many PlayStations as possible. Because once Xbox starts dropping all them bangers next year, I don't know if they're going to be bangers, but once Xbox starts dropping all those games, I don't know, man. PS5, yeah, it doesn't support 8K. I don't think, man, maybe movies it might do 8K movies or something, but when it comes to like 4K freaking 8K games, man, no, man, no. There's just nothing to play on them. Yeah. Because have your soul. Oh. Yeah, half your soul in an arm. They can output okay, but only in video. See, that's probably, I mean, I guess if I had an 8K TV and the PlayStation 5 could play 8K Blu-rays or something, maybe that would be okay. Like, I would be okay with that. I wouldn't really complain too much because I know that neither one of these consoles, I mean, unless they're like doing like some super, super upscaling of Mario 64 or something, maybe. I'm playing emulators on my Series X. Nice. The Tourist. Yeah, we can play the Tourist. Some 8K Tourist. He'll be the last pony standing. Don't. Shadow'll be the last pony in the stable. We'll have to walk him out, man, and teach him. We'll teach him how to fly. There's no difference to a 4K TV and an 8K TV. There is. There's more pixels, Peppo. There's more pixels. Like you do definitely get a lot more pixels, and you would be able to get a lot more finer detail if you're sitting like 2 feet away from it. That's the thing, man. Like the higher the resolution goes, the closer you need to get to actually see it. 8 feet away from a 4K TV and a 1080p TV, like you cannot distinguish the difference. But if you get closer, as you get closer to the 4K, you could start to see more of the detail. And that's what really matters. May 9th will be a great day. May 9th, what's going on May 9th? What are you talking about, Frog? You already got him on your channel being a mod. Who? What are you talking about? Oh yeah. I know we're getting Shadow out of the stable one way or another. One way or another, Shadow, you're coming with us, man. You're out of the stable, my friend. My nephew's birthday. Oh, I see. Nice. May 9th. That's cool, man. Happy birthday to your nephew. That's like a while. Sebastian Cooper, that's why we don't ban him. We're trying to get as many. We're trying to save as many ponies, Peggies, and unicorns as we can. What's up, Avi? Come home. Come on home, Shadow. Yeah. Come on, Shadow. I don't even care about graphics anymore. I just spent a ridiculous amount of money. Not a long box Resident Evil for PS1. Yeah. Yeah, the graphics thing, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore either, man. Like the lines have gotten so blurred that I don't know anymore, man. I just want good games that are fun. How was your fishing trip? We didn't catch anything. We didn't catch anything. Oh, he'll be a newborn. Nice, nice. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, Avi, where you been, man? I know where Avi's been. He's been over there hiding out at MVG's. It's like MVG is here, man. We're gonna go see MVG. No, I'm just joking. Oh, I'm good. Tons of work lately. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Hey, Frog, I see that the 1440p support has completely changed your mindset on the PS5 experience to a good one. Yeah, it really has. It really has. Like, I feel like it's a good fit. I feel like, I feel, this is my honest opinion. I kind of feel like Sony is like, all right, you're right. The PlayStation 5 design, it's not going to do what we had envisioned for 4K right out of the gate. We need to work on things. We need to optimize things. We need to make things better to be able to try to, because they're going to have to upscale. Xbox is going to have to do it too. We're going to have to find a way to be able to do that for 4K. But we will give you 1440p support because we're making monitors. So it's almost like they've kind of accepted the fact that, yeah, dude, we understand that the PlayStation 5 is better suited for 1440p. And that's good. I respect that. I actually do respect that. And the fact that they gave me such early access to the beta, like literally the day they dropped it, I'm happy about that. It's almost like they're like, hey man, this dude right here on this channel has been calling us out every single day. Let's give him this and see if this will make him happy. And it did. It did make me happy. This literally made me happy than the VRR update. Like I'm still happy about it. And it's been almost 2 weeks now. I did finally get access to my VRR, my full range of VRR for the PlayStation 5 on my TV yesterday. I have played it. I am fairly happy with it. Like I'm pretty happy with it, but And see, so here's the thing. Now that I've actually sat down, I sat down for a while today, and I was playing around with the VRR and the PlayStation 5, the TV, and all of that. And I would still much rather prefer the 1440p. I much more prefer the 1440p for the PlayStation 5 over the. But well, I mean, mostly just because everything that's out on the PlayStation 5 right now really really isn't going to do me any. I mean, I'm getting a pretty locked 60 frames a second at 1440p on almost everything I play. So necessarily trying to push it higher, it kind of degrades the image a bit too much to try to do like any of their new unlocked 120 frames per second modes. So I'm just happier with it on my monitor. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Pretty happy about it. It's definitely it's been good. It is good. Like this is a good win for this is a good thing for PlayStation. This is good for them. I think this will restore a lot of the frustration that a lot of people like me are having with the PlayStation 5. Yeah, I think this is a good one, man. Oh, I see. As a complete bully and someone who can't speak English, say more forward. Oh yeah. Why is Marlon? Kudos to ponies for bullying Xbox to deal with Xbox got no games, turning Xbox into a monster. I know. I do think that I think that honestly I think Xbox is probably in the best position this generation than PlayStation. How you doing, man? I'm doing good, McShawn. I'm doing good, my friend. I am up. I've been putting out a lot of them videos for you fellas. Um, I'm glad people play on monitors. Play on monitors are happy. I think a lot of people, man. If see, here's the thing, man. Like you do, like okay, as a man, well, eh, I spent all that time, on them little screens, and then when I became a man, I was like, no, man, I'm getting the biggest screen. I'm getting a big blah blah blah, and I'm gonna play my video games on a big. And now that I've like come back to the monitor, I'm like, wow, this is like way better. This is like way better. I feel better. Like it's easier. Like my eye hand coordination has gotten better. Um, my response time is getting a lot better. I might actually be able to play. I might actually be able to play some of them old Super Nintendo games now. I might actually be able to play some of those again. You know what I mean? Like I think my eye hand coordination and my response time just is. I feel like it's gotten more sluggish when I started playing on a bigger TV. I feel like I would have to be like I don't know, man. I was like, dang, man, do I really need things all dumbed down like this? Am I really getting that bad? But now that I'm playing on a monitor again, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling faster. I'm feeling more froggy. I'm feeling more froggy lately, guys. I'm feeling more froggy. Too excited, frog. You're getting to that old age now. I know. Checkerbirds. Oh yeah, the checkerbirds can't. I cannot see the checkerbirds on the 1440p. Yeah, I get that. I get that, cabbage. I'm talking about like um my eyesight to the screen. I can get more in my view on a monitor than I can on my big screen. The response time on OLED is really good too. Response time on OLED frames might win a lot of. I mean, response time, and latency are kind of a bit different. I like my TV too. I do. I like my TV, but I don't know, man. I feel more like a gamer on a monitor. I feel like more. I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't explain it. It's new and exciting, I'm and I'm really liking it a lot, guys. I don't know. I'm just telling you guys, man. You don't have to like what I like. I don't care. It's not gonna make me lose any sleep at night if you want to play on a TV, bro. The Peggies are coming, bro. No, Peggy's already came and left. They're like, this is boring, man. He's talking good things about PlayStation and Xbox. We're leaving. We're out of here. Sony is not to be underestimated. Yeah, nobody underestimates PlayStation. I don't. See, that's the thing. Don't underestimate them, but I think that people have been overestimating them. To be completely honest with you, next 2 years will be very tough. If we don't get some good stuff in the next 2 years, oh boy, I'm gonna freak out. Yo, I just watched your video on PC. Great video, bro. I'm so excited to play Spider-Man on PC later this week. Yeah, dude, I bought it. I bought Spider-Man. I did. I'm sorry, guys. I did. I bought it because I I am not buying. I'm not buying that freaking Spider-Man is running it over 60 frames a second with the VRR enabled on my screen. Like, I don't buy that. Like, it feels like it's still 60 frames a second. So I'm going to play Spider-Man at 100 frames a second, and we're going to see if it feels different. Michael Campbell, to be honest, I think you have a cheap TV, but that's just my opinion. Okay. I mean, $1,300 OLED. If that's a cheap TV, bro, I don't know, man. I mean, I know it's not the LGs or whatever, but I get all the freaking, I get everything, like the full VRR range. I get everything on the TV that you would get on the LG, except for the only thing I don't got is Dolby Vision at 120 frames. Don't pocket shame me, bro. Oh wait. I don't think $1,300 is a cheap TV, man. I think it's pretty good. I mean, you know, when they reviewed the Vizio H1 OLED and the LG C1, you know, when the like writings and everybody reviewed those TVs, they were neck and neck, right? They were literally neck and neck. LG had to bring features to the TV too. They just got them faster. This is Vizio's literal first OLED. I'm not defending Vizio as a corporation because I've been very frustrated with having to wait for this update, but I finally got it, and for the most part, it's done pretty good. I'm still disappointed that I didn't get my Dolby Vision at 120 frames a second, though. Like, I'm disappointed about that. I am. I saved $300 on the time. I mean, I saved $300, and I guess $300 is what costs for Dolby Vision at 120, dude. I don't know. Maybe that's the price. And what, Biden inflation? I don't know. Maybe if like gas prices and everything go down, maybe I'll pick up that maybe I'll pick up the LG C2 like 48-inch monitor or whatever that's that monitor one. I see, that's the thing, dude. I paid $1,300 for a TV, bro, for a freaking TV. $1,300. You're trying to tell me I need a better TV than $1,300 to play my freaking $500 consoles on it to get a good experience? Do you understand the madness that sounds like? That sounds like madness. When I get a better experience on that monitor that I paid not even half the price for. That sounds like madness. You're trying to tell me you need like how much of a TV should I buy? $3,000 for my $500 video game console that can't do 4K no matter what it tries to do, bro? They have the 42-inch Onyx. That's what I was talking about. Any suggestions on a monitor for my Series S? I got the only monitor for him that I can talk to, bro, is the one I have. I haven't tried any other monitors. This LG, there's a link in the description for it. This LG has been solid for me. Like it's HDMI 2.0, so I mean it's given me the full 1440p at 120 frames for the PlayStation 5. No, I just don't feel like it's a cheap TV. I just feel like it's a leave my welfare TV out of this, guys. Leave my welfare TV out of it. I can't believe it. $1,300 for a welfare TV and it doesn't work right. Yeah, dude. I mean, I've been struggling with this for the whole year that I've had this Vizio, man. Like I'm pretty irritated that I could have drove the extra 50 miles to get the LG C1 and I probably would have been happier. Whatever, man. But that was 50 miles and I was thinking, oh man, I need to get home and make content. I could have driven it, but dude, I was stop defending that Vizio. It sounds like King Thrash. I don't really care, man. Like I'm over it. I'm over it, man. Like it's water under the bridge at this point, man. Alienware OLED ultra wide, so bad, but my wife will kick me out of the house. Don't let her kick you out of the house. Get it on credit. You're an adult. You're an adult. Get it on credit. Yeah, see, I don't know, man. Like, hey, Frog isn't King through. Yeah. Dude, this Vizio TV is not a bad not a bad TV. Like it's not a bad TV. Like it does everything that it's more than sufficient to play these consoles on, guys. It's more than sufficient. And now it 100% works with the PlayStation 5. What's your take on the 4K TV upscaling for the games coming out lately for PS5 and Xbox? It kind of depends, man, on the game. Kind of depends on the freaking game, man. Some are upscaling pretty good, some aren't. Some look fine. I don't know, man. Like there are some nitpicks when it comes to like the 4K that obviously, I mean, honestly, man, it all goes away when you put it on the monitor. Every nitpick I have goes away when I put it on my Series X or my S or my dude. I mean, I'm blown away with the Series S on a 1440p monitor. You know what I mean? Like, oh, dude. We went volcanoing. You could go volcanoing on Forza Horizon now. I would. I mean, dude, 1440p for the Series X. My biggest problem with the Series X though, with 1440p is you have to have selected the allow 4K to get HDR, but once you do that, it cuts you to 60 FPS, man. I love volcanoing only on Horizon, man. They're like, oh yeah, you want to jump over volcanoes? Well, how about driving right through one? Did King Thrash ever come out and praise Forza Horizon for doing that for him? Price tag is going to hurt Sonny. I think it is already. I think it's hurting them. I think they're starting to feel it in their pocketbook, and they're like, my gosh, man. They're over there trying to talk Biden into getting better gas prices so people can buy their games, man. Quantum TV. Oh, what's going on with that guy? I don't even know if I want to say that name on my channel, bro. I'll probably get in trouble. They're like, hey, you one of those guys that are like harassing him? I'm like, no, they don't even care what he's doing. Ooh. Yeah, I know. I got the LG C2 48 at Micro Center. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I really have been thinking about it, Onyx. Dude, I don't. What am I going to do with that one? You know what I mean? What do I do with that one? QN90, $70 for the Last of Us remake. I already beat. No thanks. Well, don't worry, guys. I'm going to buy The Last of Us. I'm going to live stream it on this channel, so you will know. Yeah, I already got that. I downloaded that today, Captain. I downloaded that right when I saw that. What about the Vizio? Yeah, exactly. Where am I going to put the freaking? Where would I put the LG if I you know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do with the Vizio? Hang it back on that wall? No, I don't want to do that. I got the monitor over there, man. Actually, I wouldn't have to get rid of the Vizio. I'd have to move the monitor. I guess I could move the monitor over here and then put one of these monitors in my kid's room. Dude, I've bought so many screens since I started this channel, bro. I started this channel, I had one screen. Now I got 3 in here. And the old freaking QLED that I had before I got the OLED, I put in my daughter's room. Donate to visit with someone with a PlayStation. You're going to need this. Oh, are you ready for bed?
I am, yeah. You're fine.
Boy, will you go grab me one of my waters? Thank you. You look like you're surrounded by... I am surrounded by screens, dude. I got the one right here in front of me. I got the one there, one back there. My wife's freaking tablets. I need to get her a TV and just hang it up on the ceiling above her so that she can just lay in bed and watch TV. My baby. I like to keep a TV a while, but I want an LG. So I had one. Okay, I had one Vizio, like an M, a Vizio M series. I had that. It only had one HDMI that I could hook up to get 4K or whatever on my Xbox One X and my PlayStation 4 Pro. So I had to buy another one, and I put that one in my older daughter's room, and then I got the one that I had when I first started the channel, and then I put that in my other daughter's room, and I got this one HDMI splitter. Yeah. I don't like gaming on a big screen TV. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, I don't know, man. It's like you get to a certain age and you're like, man, I ain't playing on these little TVs no more. And then you buy a big one. And then you start playing on a big TV, and then you're like, oh man, do I really need that big TV, bro? Now that I got this monitor, I'm like, I don't even know if I need a big TV. I think 42 inches would probably be a solid size. Yeah, 32 inches. See, that's why I upgraded and got that 32 inch. That one just feels perfect for everything I want to play. The 27 inch, I mean, it's all right too, but I kind of like this one here is good for when I'm sitting here streaming, like live streaming with you guys. This one's good for that. That one there is good for when I'm like actually playing like my story games and stuff like that. You only need a big TV if you're 30 to 40 years old. After you get 40, then you can go smaller. For the LG to bring out a 32-inch OLED, oh, I know. That would be perfect. See, here's the thing, man. With both of these consoles right now, I don't really know. I don't really know if you need... That's why I think a monitor's fine. Everything that you're going to get in 120 frames a second is probably not going to be 4K. I mean, unless you're playing Ori Will of the Wisps, you know, then it might be 4K 60 or whatever, 4K 120 or whatever I think it was. It's perfect for 1440p, and 32 is for 4K. That's what she said. Oh, you naughty little boys. Yes, Shadow. You definitely want OLED. I like OLED. I like OLED better than I did QLED for sure. for a mini LED monitor, but it ain't OLED. Working well with the PS5 because if I recall, yeah, it was I just barely got my freaking update yesterday, Michael, so that I could use the full VRR range on the PS5. And now that I got that, now it works fine. It works just fine now. But it was something with the they just added 100% like full FreeSync to it. But I thought it already had FreeSync Premium a while ago. Oh man. So check this out, guys. I posted this on Twitter like way earlier. I said that, for the Forspoken game, I said the more I see, the less I want it. It's already got 940 likes, bro. That's bad, man. That is bad. 940 likes for not liking what Forspoken looks like right now, man. That's got to tell you that, like, man, that game, like, people just aren't feeling that. I mean, a lot of people aren't feeling that game, man. When I go to Costco, they have all the type of panels, and the OLED looks a lot better. OLED does look a lot better. When I see, like, when I had the OLED and the QLED right next to each other and I was looking at them, I was like, ooh, boy, I don't ever want to see that again. Like, I was literally thinking that. I was like, I don't ever want to see QLED again. QLED can get really bright, whatever, but, man, I don't like it. I don't like it compared to the OLED. I don't think Dolby Vision looks good on QLED, bro. I don't. I think Dolby Vision looks way better on OLED. Way better. They got way better contrast ratio, Shadow. Way better. At least in my opinion. The QLED that I had did, the Vizio QLED, the quantum dot. I think anything with quantum dot has should have it. The mini LED is really bright, but I prefer the deep blacks of the OLED. I'm desperate for a 32-inch. Oh, I know, man. Mini LED is my pick. So a lot of people are talking about like the mini LEDs being pretty good, but I don't know, man. Like full array local dimming is probably the best technology you can get for like a LCD panel. And the mini LEDs with the full array local dimming are pretty nice. Those are pretty good. Forspoken looks painfully average. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the more they show me that game, the less I care about it. I mean, I still got to cover it, but yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I'm just not really caring about that one too much. Gosh. Tried Far Cry 6 over the weekend. The opening feels like a movie. Kinda. Yeah, I got a little bit bored. You got Forspoken AMD GPU? Nice. Nice. Maybe I should go buy an AMD GPU so that I can send it back and just keep the code. Took the cat out of the stray and replaced it with the Indian chick. Oh damn. I think the chick that plays in Forspoken is the same one that's in the new Resident Evil. She looks really, really close. I think that might be her. I think that's the girl that's in Resident Evil. First game to use direct storage on the PC. Got Saints Row for free. Is that what I did, Frog? Micro Center Tricks. Oh yeah, just buy the card and then take it back and get them. Sniper Elite 5. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. That's why there's always PC codes for games on freaking Aniba and stuff, man. People buy these cards and then they sell them off on there. Why is there no God of War footage yet? Because they're saving that for the day before release. They're like, oh boy, $90 for it? No. No. A chick than a cat. Oh, I don't know, man. What do you mean, cowards? They already had the trailer for the Ragnarok DLC. Yeah, they showed us that 30 frames per second stuff, man. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the 30 frames per second. I want to see the 60 frames per second. That's the mode I'm interested in. I'm not interested in that 30 frames a second stuff, man. I'm not. I kind of think God of War Ragnarok is going to be the first day and date PC game. Do you think Sony would do that? Oh yeah. Face animation is off. The freaking the game animations look off. I don't know, man. It just and you can see it. I mean, it's 30 FPS is showing like really bad. Oh, like really bad. There's no way they'll do day and date on PC. Oh, I would love to see it though, man. That would be good. Stray. I know, huh? Jeff Keighley. He's like stray wins, stray wins. Whatever, dude. He'll sell like hotcakes for sure. Yeah, if they put God of War Ragnarok on PC day and date, it would sell pretty good. Have you guys seen the trailer I'm talking about? The first one they show, it has cinematics, gameplay, and then at the end the video they at Thor. I've been Game Pass streaming my games on my laptop. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty decent streaming if you have it plugged in. I think Game Pass streaming is pretty good if you got it plugged in. Ew, 30 FPS is making me sick. Oh man. Whew. All right, my friends, I'm gonna go to bed. I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me. See that article today? It looks like Elden Ring and GTA 5 will be playable on cloud. That's pretty cool. The Hat Man. The Hat Man. Oh, I see. I don't think Sony will ever do day and date because PC version will look better than the PS5. No, dude, it'll make the. Oh man, I really wish that freaking Last of Us remake was coming out on PC day one. I would much rather buy it on the PC, but whatever, I'm do it on the PlayStation. I'm gonna do it on the PlayStation just because that's the one I'm gonna get the most clicks from. I don't think most people are gonna care too much about what I gotta say on the PC stuff. You know what I mean? At least not yet, anyways. I mean, like, what am I gonna do? I mean, yeah, dude, it runs great on the 3060 Ti. I mean, like, that's gonna be the Spider-Man thing. Basically telling you what you can get at max everything on the 3060 Ti. That's what PC guys like, right? They just want to know like the benchmarks on it before they buy it. I don't know why. I mean, like, don't PC gamers just buy the games just to see how good they run, and then they just buy another one on Steam on the sell, and pretty much their backlog just starts growing pretty fast because that's all they wanted to do was see what the game looks like there. Because that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been buying a lot of old games on the PC just to see how they look and run. That's bad. You didn't put take out everything. I wait, yeah. Calls out everything with the quartering, yet he didn't ask the G4 guy for any tough questions. Who? Oh, Jaffe calls out everything the accordion. Oh, sorry, Frog. I was just answering. Oh, are you guys talking about the whole thing with the quartering and Jaffe? I didn't even watch that, dude. I don't care. Michael Brooks, what's up, my friend? Scorn. Scorn is looking good. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know what my interest level is in that, but Spider-Man with real ray tracing and real 120 frames. Yeah. It's going to be good. All right, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do our live stream tomorrow again. And some more 1440p videos for Cabbage. Don't worry, Cabbage. The 1440p videos are coming for you, buddy. Oh, my interest in Scorn is negative. Don't like horror stuff. No, I know. Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do a live stream. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't believe it's Friday for Spider-Man, dude. Oh no. See you guys. Have fun.